right? Shout out to my new and old school subscribers and obviously my TikTok family. Let's talk about this really quickly, you guys. Like we talked about earlier on the YouTube channel on my live stream, listen, you have a whole lot of monitoring spirits out here. Monitoring spirits and also observers. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take that conversation and we're going to apply it to modern dating. Now, what I've noticed since I've started back dating, thank you for the likes, is that a lot of modern women are using the internet and social media as a weapon. Now, listen, I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. A lot of modern women are using the internet and all your social media as a weapon. They're studying you like a college course, like they're studying for the exam. I'm trying to tell you, man. And using the internet like this doesn't benefit them. It doesn't help them out. It doesn't help them find a better man. But they're going to use it nonetheless. Now, I have two categorizations for women that are never going to approach and the ones that like to reverse discard themselves. Monitoring spirits and observing spirits. Now, the monitoring spirits, they like to watch you. Okay? These women like to watch you. They will never interact with you unless they're trolling you under a fake account. Their goal is to try to trigger you out of your peace, to try to get you upset so that you say something and they can, run back to their friend group or, the coworkers or, most of us who are content creators. Oh, see, this person is not as zen as they claim to be. Now, that's your monitoring spirit. Just a weirdo loser who wants to try to get you out of character as much as possible. Rotating. Then you got the observing spirits. And these women, I've noticed, they just sit back and watch. They sit back and watch. And what they really do is they put you on a pedestal. They put you on a pedestal just so they can chop you up and cut you down. Oh, this guy's doing too much of this and this guy's doing too much of that. Now, you didn't ask to be put on that pedestal. They just do it because, I'm going to be real. Personally, I think they know they don't qualify for you. So they disqualify themselves, right? Make a laundry list of things that irk them about you through using social media to stalk you. Now, listen, I know a lot of y'all don't really consider it stalking. It's not stalking if you just come here for entertainment. But if you actually like me and you're a content creator and it bothers you about certain things, yes, you're stalking. That would be considered stalking. Now, you have these two groups of women who don't want to approach, who want to sit back and watch, who want to try to get on your nerves. And you can't point these women out from any other woman because there isn't a group of women that approach the men that they want. There is no such group. There's a group of women that might like you and keep quiet, but none of them are going to approach you. Not in America. Not in America. Correction, not in America. So I see this stuff all the time. Rotating. Just got through working out, y'all. I see this stuff all the time. So listen, part of the reason for the purge of some of these people in my friends group is I just don't need these females sitting here studying me. And then I'm scrolling through TikTok and I'll run across one of these females' pages. And there's this thing right now where people like to shade other people through low IQ wordplay. And I'll see this low IQ wordplay and I know this female is shading me because I just posted up something and then she turns around and posts up something that seems counter to what I said. Now you would ask yourself, well, if this female don't like you, why is she in your friends list? You're reading too much into it. No, this is what they do. They do this all the time. They don't have a man. So without having a man to check things for them or check them, they're just running around the internet unchecked, chasing down the kind of men that they would rather be with, but really not knowing how to interact with us. So when we do stuff online that they don't too much care for, these females, man, they feel like they got to check us some kind of way. And that's the method in which they choose to try to check me. They want to check me through making little counter content, hoping it pops up in my feed. And let me tell you something. When a woman's married or has a man and he's doing his job, she ain't got time to be looking to start problems with you online. It's these women with no man. They have nothing else better to do with their time. So they sit around stalking handsome men like myself on my grind in hopes that they can get my attention in some type of way. Maybe if I get on his nerves, I can get his attention. Well, here's the thing about that. Once you get on my nerves, I'm blocking you. Okay, so since we're on TikTok, this video will be available on my YouTube channel, Lone Wolf Narc Bully. I'm blocking you. I don't need to have weird monitoring spirits in my friends list. I don't need to watch your content and it seems like you're alluding to something. Listen, I've seen people that have over 200,000 followers and are only following 10 people. I'm not going to get to that extreme, but you best believe I'm going to do something. Okay? Now, I was minding my business, making content on YouTube, Facebook, and something brought me back over here to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Some of the monitoring spirits getting out of pocket, and also some women that are actually interested. And it dawned on me, I need to go ahead and just run it back. I got videos going on viral over here. I'm not putting much attention towards it, and I feel like I need to do better. So I'm going to get back on here on a regular basis, talking my stuff. But I just want to put it out there, that a lot of y'all, a lot of the ones in my friends list, a lot of y'all think that the guys that you want don't really qualify for you, but that's just y'all picking us apart and scrutinizing us on a level that you probably shouldn't, that you wouldn't be able to handle yourself. And you're trying to disqualify yourself only because you don't want to be rejected by us, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do to help yourself, look yourself in the mirror at night. But know this, I see the shade blocking you. Okay? Speaking of shade, just left my shades up. Yeah, if I see the shade, I'm blocking you. Okay? I'm getting on here on a regular basis. So your videos will be fed to my feed. And when I start seeing, your videos seeming like you're trying to be shady, trying to be cute, I'm gonna block you. You know what I'm saying? We're all adults over here. If you're a female and you can't seem to find a man and you're going to put me in a proxy relationship with you that I didn't consent to, then, of course, when I identify you as one of these type of losers, I'm going to block you. Okay? Now, I don't really make a whole lot of money on TikTok because I don't get on live streams and beg, and I'm not on here long enough. So it's fine. But the exposure I get on TikTok is more valuable than any money I make on YouTube. So I've realized that. So your boy's gonna come back over here on TikTok, and I'm gonna stay. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. So you'll be seeing my handsome face on a regular basis back over here, doing what I do best. Now, it's not gonna all be just dating advice and what I've observed about dating. It's gonna be spiritual ascension stuff as well, of course. But I have to give you the perspective of a 39-year-old man a single father out here getting out the mud, and what I've noticed about dating. And over here on TikTok land, the problem I see is a lot of women complaining, and y'all don't believe the complaining is going to do anything to you. You think that you can just get on here and post up any videos you would like, and the guys you want shouldn't pay it no attention, should pay it no mind, and shouldn't care. Well, we do, and we watch it. So when you're posting up a bunch of man-hating videos or a whole bunch of, psychological, mental manipulative videos about how to con a man out of this, that, and that, I'm going to pay attention to that kind of stuff. I'm not going to let it slide. If you have a bunch of videos up about your baby daddy problems and baby daddy's this and baby daddy's that, I'm going to pay attention to it, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I like to get on social media, and I'm an artist, so it's all art. So, if you go to my Lone Wolf channel and I'm going off, that's a part of me. If you go to King David the Chosen channel on YouTube, and I'm talking about spiritual ascension and I'm helping you clear your energy, that's a part of me. I take full accountability for it. So what y'all post up on here, you're going to take full accountability for it. If you don't want for men to perceive whatever you're posting to be a part of you, then you might not want to post it. Okay? If you want good men, you cannot be on here posting a bunch of man hate, misandry, and think that we're going to look past it because the cheeks are juicy. No, I'm good. Not going to do it. I'm going to move on. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes, coach. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to do whatever I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say nothing to you. I'm not going to argue with you. And then you can just keep watching me, from a distance, getting yourselves worked up while I'm working out on my live streams, and then wondering, should I approach him? Should I approach him now? You've done no effort. You've sat back and watched me from a distance and created videos to counter everything that I've said. You've not reached out. You haven't conversated with me in any of my live streams. I don't even know you exist. So to get online and start this proxy relationship stuff and back, look, I don't have no time for it, man. I would rather you do it from a fake account. How about that? You don't need to be in that close proximity to me in my friends list. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Now I see a whole lot of this. It's viral stuff, right? Bashing men is viral stuff. It's easy money, right? You have a bunch of traumatized women online looking for leadership, and you can just be a dirt bag and lead them down the wrong way and talk bad about men. Well, most of the time you're talking about a male, and it's a male you picked. You weren't in no arranged marriage. You picked them. It didn't work out. Why are you not holding yourself accountable for anything that you did during the relationship and what you're doing now afterwards? But it's easier to get online and just bash a bunch of men that you don't know and say that all men are this and that when you don't know all men. You only know a handful of males that you picked, by the way, that you picked. Getting online is getting old. Getting online and bashing men is getting old. It's gotten so old to where you got the young dudes out here talking about drizzle, drizzle. Congratulations. You've played yourself. Now we got to watch the young bucks running around here doing what y'all do because y'all want to take this stuff too far. You took everything too far. Now everything's a mess. You got the drizzle, drizzle gang. They're everywhere, man. I can't post up nothing without them jumping in there talking about drizzle, drizzle. I'm on that grown man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That drip, drip. I'm on that grown man drip, drip. I ain't no drizzle, drizzle. All that young guy, young woman stuff. Miss me with that, man. Miss me with that. But y'all being out here being the way that you are, giving men no options and bashing us left and right. Hell, we're trying to leave the country and you're bashing us on the way out. Some of y'all are following us out of here. It's not understood what you want. Do you want slaves? Do you want slaves? Because that's not going to happen. Oh, do you want it to go back to, no, we're a bunch of dummies taking on women that have had horrible relationships in their past, collected a bunch of bodies, have multiple kids, having us be the cleanup guy. And the minute she gets bored, want to get liberated, right? She files for divorce and takes half of everything. Oh, you want us to keep doing this? This system's set up for us to fail. This system's set up for women to become millionaires and billionaires off of millionaires and billionaire men. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have lost your minds, and then you get online and you're mad because you can't get the men you want. When y'all talk about you got DMs full of men, I don't deny it. I bet you do. I bet you got some simp, you know what I'm saying? Some Pander Bear Express. I drink your bath water. I bet you do, but you ain't got no me in there. You ain't got no dudes you want in there, or you'd be wifed up by now. You just be talking in circles and babbling online, man, talking to low IQ dudes that don't know how to respond. I'm not one of them, and I'm back. I have no problem cooking your raggedy asses up, man, over here because I'm tired of seeing it. I want y'all to be too scared to post up a video in my friends list bashing men. You need to go ahead and block me, then post your video. I'm going to start duetting your low IQ videos and show how foolish and what kind of females you really are. You have no business being over here trying to represent any group and speak as if you're actually looking for men. You're not looking for men. You would know what a man was if he was standing right in front of your face. Your daddy wasn't no man. He wasn't around. Apparently, neither were your uncles or your grandparents, your granddaddy. You know, and the men that you pick, well, they were probably raised by single mothers just like you. So trauma makes what? Man, it makes depression and pain. So you don't get online and say all men and that. We want receipts. Who are these pookies you were dating? We want receipts. What are their LinkedIns? Oh, they don't have a LinkedIn? Bum. You choose bums. Then you get online and you whine about the bums you picked. Well, you're a bum ass chick and you're going to get bum ass dudes. You don't qualify for a real man. And I guess it does piss you off watching real men like me get it out the mud, not pay you no attention, no matter what you try to do to get that attention, because you don't qualify for me. Period. Get as mad as you want. Make as many counter videos to my ideology as you feel. You're still aging out. You're still getting closer to that wall. You're still getting ever so closer to wrinkling up, buying more cats, and dying alone, right? And I'm just getting better and better. Your boy looks better with age. As a matter of fact, I'm looking younger. So when you're online running your mouths, making yourself look even older from all the frowning you're doing, right? Aging yourselves, wondering why you can't get a man. Well, you can't get one because you talk too damn much. You can't get one because you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Keep it quiet, keep it quiet, keep it tight, keep it right, keep it tight. You know nothing about that. You get online every time some man pisses you off and start running your mouth. And you think that your makeup and your bold glamour filter is going to get you past that big ass mouth that turns every dude off that hears it. It's not. Your mouth is disgusting. We can tell what you've been doing with it. And I don't want nothing to do with it. You get it? Y'all do too much over here. I didn't even want to have to come back to TikTok with them talking about shutting it down and everything, but y'all talk so damn much, I got to come over here and straighten some things out. Y'all need to understand. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be over here just running that mouth. Listen, man, I want to block a bunch of you. What's going on? What's going on? I'm going to block a bunch of you manless losers, you know, but if y'all are really trying to get a man, you know, and you're doing the same thing and expecting a different result and nothing changing, well, you know what I'm saying? You might be a little bit insane. You might be a lot of bit insane. Don't worry about it, though. Don't worry about it. If you're not noticing, plenty of men are stepping up to the plate and showing you how to stand on business, how to move, and how to talk like you got some damn sense. You know, move like you were brought up right by two good parents. You don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know how to fake it. Well, I was brought up in a nuclear family. My mother respected my father, and my father respected my mother. My dad never raised a hand on my mom, never yelled at her, and if he ever did, kind of, sort of, he'd be the one apologizing. My mom never argued with my dad. Women don't do shit like that. Let's get away from them. He'll realize he's being a fool. Y'all don't know what you're doing right now because you was never taught how to be a woman by a real woman. Listen, that's not my problem, nor my situation. I was raised by a real man, and I watched how a real woman moves. My mother, who was a saint. I'm not going to sit here and settle for less. Y'all want to collect bodies like you're part of the cemetery? Do what you got to do. But I'm going to be able to tell the kind of pookies you've been with by the way you move. Well, David, what do you mean? You're going to be irritable. You're going to be masculine. Do you know what semen does? Do you? Do you know how it works its way through your body into your brain? Do you? Well, you act like the semen you've swallowed or taken in. And all this masculine talk is from the dudes you've messed with. And their personalities messing with you. Ain't got nothing to do with no natural femininity, fool. None of it. You're lost. You don't know how to find God, and you don't know how to find proper leadership. So what you do is you group up online, and you trauma bond, and you start talking about all men like you know all men, and you don't know shit. You don't know a man. You know males. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I've been doing this on YouTube for quite some time, but if I got to get over here and remind y'all why you don't have a man, why you don't have any prospects, why you feel like you got to go to a stranger's channel and give your perspective that wasn't asked for, this is the reason. Too much masculine energy from the semen you've taken in. You need to go on ahead and detox the dick out your mouth. Go somewhere and take some time off. You know what I'm saying? Get close to God. Go on some nature walks. So that way when a real man approach you, you won't have so much lip. You won't be, he's just getting on my nerves. I'm going to call one of the guys on my phone. That's your problem. That's your problem. You are out of control. I'm going to call one of the guys on my phone. I ain't got to deal with him. No, you ain't. And your goofy ass can keep shuffling through all these men, letting them have the time of their life with your youth, and you can die alone. You can die alone. No, we're not playing cleanup for y'all no more, man. Y'all out here racking up bodies talking about, boy, I can slob on a knob. Lady, I don't give a... You think that's a skill, fool? That's like saying I know how to take a good shit. Everybody has to do it. That ain't no skill. Sit down. I can take a good... I bet you can take a good shit too. Who cares? Who cares? Ain't got no other trade. You ain't got no other skill. Hey, what's going on, Sage? What's going on? You know what I'm talking about. That's an old friend right there. That's a woman that gets it out the mud. Hard-working woman. Y'all don't know nothing about that stuff, though. Man, y'all want to build... Sage is married, too. Hey, y'all don't know nothing about how to get a man, keep a man, none of that stuff. Out here racking up bodies. These men are... they're so sassy. And you so masculine. What are you talking about? You running men off and you gonna call them sassy? You don't want to check your dick? You don't want to check your dick? Man, y'all get on my nerves, man. Y'all think because y'all shave y'all legs and get a BBL and wear something tight, you fooling somebody. Man, get up out of here. Does it look like you're fooling somebody? Does any of y'all have a man? Does it look like you're playing somebody? Dumbasses. Yeah, Pookie's gonna tell you whatever you need to hear and smash out those cheeks. But men like me, I don't even care about smashing the cheeks out no more. I ain't gonna let you talk stupid around me for nothing. I got a 13-year-old son. What I look like? I ain't taking a knee for shit. You say something crazy to me, I'm gonna say something that's so crazy to you, you're gonna be looking yourself in the mirror at night, trying to say some affirmations to help you get to sleep. I am good. I am the greatest. I am not a piece of shit. Those kids, I love my kids. I don't use them and exploit them. I don't take government assistance. What you gonna be doing at nighttime? You come running your mouth to me. I don't give a crap what you do to gaslight me. Oh, you're sassy. I'll wear that, fool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you bougie. I'll wear that, fool. Anything else you got to say? I'm also fine as fuck, fit as fuck, and my money's stacking up. Oh, you ain't gonna talk about that though, right? Roger that. What do you think brought your raggedy ass over to look at me in the first place? Oh, I look at stats. Women don't even see 80% of men. What do you know what that means? That means I'm not part of the 80%. So whether you're hating on me or you're telling me you like what you see, either way it goes, you're interested in me. Not my problem that you don't know how to show your affection. You know, you weren't raised right. You know what I mean? And I'm not over here to reprogram you. I tried doing that before, and I just got out of that marriage with the hairs on the chin, on my chinny chin chin. I'm telling you, if I didn't play it right and act like I was broke and look like I was poor for a year, she'd try to get me for alimony. Lucky for me, she's a 304 and got pregnant, and now she has to get a divorce and can't get nothing. Had to play it safe. All I had to do was listen to a bunch of content creators call me broke and I don't care what y'all think. I got out of a marriage. I ain't got to pay her nothing. I won. See, it's all about patience and timing. When y'all get online and run your mouths like you ain't never gone on a bad date or been in a relationship, you got to do a little bit of work. You show who you really are. You show the kind of females you are. And you can get on here and you can have other females. Yeah, girl. Speak, queen. Are they going to marry your rotten, funky ass? Are they going to be the ones helping you clean the crust off your crusty ass heels before you try to wear some? Nah, they're not. They're not. Are they going to be the ones laying next to you while you're farting in your sleep? Yeah, I was married. I know what y'all do. And I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with it. It's like, you know what I mean? Try to get her some gas sex pills, all that good stuff. I work with y'all. I can't stand when a woman farts around me. But I was working with her. You farting in your sleep every night. Let's work on this. Let's work on this. But y'all some funny ass chicks. You done drank the Kool-Aid. You think that you somebody. Well, society is reminding you that there's twice as many of y'all as there is us. We're out here getting ourselves together. Hell, Pookies are even getting themselves together. You're not going to be able to flaunt a little bit of money to get some broke dude anymore. You're seeing even your money-making women like Keisha Cole having to get a 24-year-old dummy. You know the same stuff y'all talk about us doing? She has to do it as well because somebody my age, 40, look at her 42-year-old ass with all the trauma she has going on from the exes she's had? Absolutely not. You think she wants a 24-year-old young buck? Y'all keep fooling yourselves. We know how that 40-year-old coochie and up works. Yeah, y'all can bust it open one or two good nights, especially that 24-year-old dude, but not all week. See, you can restore a classic, but you got to treat her right. You can't ride her too hard, too long. Can't be out there riding her for hours and hours at a time. You got to park her up and wax her up and clean her off. Y'all can't be out here doing the same thing that the women in their 20s be doing with them 20-something-year-old dudes. The hell you say? Throwing out a hip and all kind of crazy stuff and be faking all kind of injuries to get that young buck off your ass for a couple days. Now, you want a more seasoned man that's had some coochie before, that know how to do it right, do it long, and then sometimes know how to pound it in and let it go. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately for you, most of you modern women act like a bunch of raggedy ass leftover hags that think that you're better than you are. So I'm going to let you show me better than you can tell me. Prove it to me, fool. Find yourself a better looking dude than me that's your own age. I'll wait. Nah, y'all don't want your own age. I'm a little bit older than you. That's how women like it. Nah, you got it. When a woman takes a younger dude, that's a L. Ooh, that's a heavy L in the woman community and definitely in the men community. I don't care how y'all try to big up her. No, you're holding that L. You're holding that L. Because when you do that, go younger, you're showing everybody, I just can't hold on to a man my age. I got to groom a young buck or get a young buck that's in his youth that don't mind me and my shenanigans. Basically kind of how like what dudes do. But then y'all just try to scrutinize. Oh, these guys are, you're just running your mouths, man, because you can't get what you want. You want to have those hot girl summers. You want to be halfway nude online in your 20s. Then you want to go ahead and have a baby with that pookie that had all the DNA that you wanted, right? Go ahead and knock that out the way. Y'all know how y'all do. At least one. And then mid-30s, like early 30s, maybe late 20s. Where's my Russell Wilson? Where's my Russell Wilson? Somebody get over here and eat this ass. Where's my Russell Wilson? Lady, go sit down somewhere, man. You don't deserve no Russell Wilson. Y'all are seeing that shit right now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You have a hummingbird feeder? No, I don't have one. These wild birds out here, if I put a feeder in front of my yard, I will walk outside with bird crap all over my black truck. I'm telling you, man, they're all over my house anyway. So if I put a feeder out there, man, I have all kind of birds out here. So, you know what I mean? Can't be doing that, man. We have hawks out here, crane geese, woodpeckers, and all kind of stuff, dude. Like, I can't even keep up with the birds that's on top of this mountain. But like I was saying before I go, because this video will be available on my YouTube channel, the Lone Wolf Narc Bully. That's the only place you're going to find this replay. But yeah, listen, you're not having success with the men that you want because you are coming off in a kind of way. How do I put this delicately? You're turning us the fuck off. You turn us off. You think just because you look good that means something. Okay, so I'm going to give you a 39-year-old man's perspective, right? So you're looking good. What does that mean about the guts? I don't know. It doesn't mean nothing. It means that you can make it look good with clothes on and in your pictures. Now, as far as your personality, how is that? It's kind of trashy. You think you can replace a good guy as easily as changing a shirt or switching out your shoes. Well, it's not working for you. Guess how I know? Because a lot of women that try to discard me on here and stuff and roll out with their last message to me, running their mouth with all these stoic words, they're circling back, watching my channel. Again, circling back, watching my social media. Well, I thought you could do better. I thought I was just too complicated. And why do you want to watch me then? Do you see what I'm saying? I don't listen to what y'all say, man. You'll say whatever you need to say in the moment and make yourself feel better. Women will say whatever they need to say in the moment to make themselves feel better. It's not the truth. You have to watch how they move. That's the only thing you can do. You have to watch how they move. Now, here's my thing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here dating, but I'm not going to be a chump or a sucker for love or something that looks good. Because just because you look good don't mean you have better coochie than a woman that don't look as good as you. You know what I'm saying? The level of your coochie ain't got nothing to do with the way your face looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how much you've been passed around, how much you've been working that thing, how many bodies you've dropped out of it. So, I don't know why y'all think because you get, see, here's the thing, the reason why most modern women have a huge issue. Y'all be out here listening to the compliments you get from other women and pandering dudes that you don't want because it makes you feel better. If you would stop going off of what makes you feel better and listen to a man that you want and what he says is going to make you better, you might end up with the kind of dude you want instead. That's too real for you. I don't want to hear what this guy's got to say. I want him to sit there and look good and shut up. Why do you think I sit on here and work out most of the time? Y'all don't want to hear me talk, man. Y'all don't want to hear me talk because I get on here telling you the truth, man. You're going to wish I was being quiet, lifting weights to music again because that's the way it is. I'm single for a reason. A lot of women will try to make themselves feel better. Let's get some of this beautiful, you know what I'm saying, sun setting in the background. A lot of y'all want to sit here and say, oh, he's just not ready. He's not ready yet. That's what it is. He's not over his ex or he's still healing. No, fool. None of y'all are coming across the way I need to feel like dating you. Even the ones that've gotten my number, you flake off. The minute I don't give you the response in a timely manner that you want, you flake off and you wait a whole day or 8 hours like what happened with me. Now, you see me online making content all day, but you want to play these dating games. I just don't have time for it, man. I just don't have time for it. So I just cut you off. I don't care what you do. I don't care where you go. Sometimes when they're sending that last text where they're trying to, I don't know where this is going, and I don't know if I can do this. I don't even read it. I don't even read it, man. I got a whole life going on. I'm about to be a millionaire. I'm not slowing down for nothing. I got women that will watch me every day, and some of them are content creators, and will post up content hating on me at the same time. So they're going to find me attractive, but also hate on me at the same time. I can't listen to these women, right? The only thing I can say is when I get where I need to go and you see me at the level of clout that you deem is respectable, keep that same energy you've had this whole time. So I can guarantee you I'm going to keep mine. I'm not even going to smash your cheeks just for the sake of getting back at you. No, I'm going to dismiss you motherfuckers. You females don't deserve me. And I don't need to be lowering myself to smashing your raggedy ass cheeks. You might have a disease. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for y'all playing games, man. I'm going to be on here all the time, and some of it's going to be some spiritual stuff, talking about how to spiritually ascend, probably first thing in the AM. But then after, an hour or two of being up and being on TikTok, I'm going to probably be giving you the business because that's all y'all do. I see women rise and it's like 8 a.m. and they're already dropping man-hating content. Already dropping it 8 a.m. Probably haven't even brushed their teeth or washed their ass, already dropping man-hating content. So they can get that fix, that dopamine fix from other women. Yeah, girl, I had a man just like that. Y'all are getting on my nerves with this, man. You're looking ridiculous, getting old, you know what I'm saying? Aging out, dying alone, you know what I mean? Looking wrinkly, shriveled up and crazy, but still bashing men. It's not men's fault that you're alone. It's not. It's not. You drank the Kool-Aid society set you up for, and now you put yourself in a place where you're such an independent feminist that no man wants you. That you've been so independent for so long that no man wants you. That you keep thinking, see, it's funny to me. I knew it would happen too, because like I said, I'm a seer anyway. But these women, when they're coming at me, and however they want to, and I don't react the way they want me to, they just try to disappear on me like it means anything to me. I'm trying to tell you it don't. It means absolutely nothing to me. And they got to learn the hard way. Oh, what do you mean learn the hard way? By me disappearing, not giving a crap where they went to. And then when they pop back up like, hey, stranger, I look at them like, hey, what's up? What's going on? I knew you'd be back. Why wouldn't you be? There's very few black men out here doing what I'm doing. Very few. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to sit here and think you're going to find another one across the corner or on social media? Go on somewhere with that goofy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that's why I continue to try to be a better version of myself every single day, because the better version of myself I become, the more exclusive I become, the higher in the 1% I become, the more the kind of guy that most women to all women want, the more options I will have. So why would I not strive every day? I mean, and I do it, man. I'm in college right now, taking these courses. I'm lifting weights at 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing insanity. I don't know if y'all remember that workout with Sean T. And the only reason why I do that insanity workout is because when I was in the army, I did it. And I remember I hated it. I hated it, man. I'm like, man, but you know what? It's all about, you know what I'm saying, conquering stuff. So if I hated doing that when I was in my 20s, if I can do it now in my late 30s with ease, then I know I'm doing something right. It's all about stepping that game up, man. I mean, my friend Moon, I bring up insanity. Moon wants to cuss me out because we used to do it together, man. No Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying, insanity, for AM morning PT in the army. And he hates it. He still hates it. It's almost like he got PTSD. I'm like, hey, Moon, hey, you remember insanity? He's like, hey, man, I don't like it. I was like, man, no. Hey, anyway, I'm doing that anyway every day. He's like, man, you weird. You weird, man. Listen, man, it's all about trying to be your best version. While I'm on my route to being my best version, man, I know which women qualify for me and which ones don't. Any woman that thinks she can do better or find better, you know what I'm saying, you can go on somewhere. You obviously have a stack of men, and you're the kind of woman where you don't have the sense enough to be able to differentiate between a guy like me and a bum. You don't put You don't put a guy like me in a category of too many other men at all. So when y'all do that, it's like you don't know a real man. And I'll let you go. That's why I let you go so easily. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. I look, I can see it clear as day how I'm going to be a millionaire. I can see that. I've always seen it though. It ain't like it just happened. All my life I've known I've been destined for greater things. That's why I've always pushed myself. Joined the army, did the regular army thing. That wasn't enough. So the army had some audition to work at the White House. Applied for that audition. Only like 15 people out of over 400 qualified. Got out the army, decided to become an engineer without a degree. No degree. Working for the government at the highest level as a tier 3 engineer. God just gives me whatever I need for whatever. So if I know this, I'm going to push myself. Hey, look, I can do whatever I want. And apparently I'm supposed to be here to influence people in some type of way. So if it's just me living my life, what's going on, man? If it's me just living my life and I influence people that kind of way to try to do better, then that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm also improving myself, I know my value. And I'm not going to let some woman that, you know what I'm saying, thinks she knows my value try to play me. That's a way to play people too. When you try to put people in the situation where they're an option for you and you're making it clear they're an option for you, you're trying to assert dominance. So now I got a female trying to assert dominance on me right out the gate. A female, right? Y'all know what you're doing when you do stuff like that. When you try to play a guy like he's an option, you're trying to assert dominance over the man that you want to dominate you during the right times and lead your family. How does that make any sense? It don't. You're on a power trip. So what I do is I recognize a power trip in female right out the gate. And I don't care what you've done to your body or for your body. Your trash personality will always show through. And I will do whatever I need to do. I have a 13-year-old son. I got to show him what a man is and how a man moves. I cannot be taking no more L's from women, giving you the benefit of the doubt. No, if you don't know how to act right, if you don't know how to recognize the type of man that's in front of you, if you cannot see my potential, you can't see the anointing on me from God, then you need to keep it moving and get the fuck out of my way. That's just the way it is. I don't play with you. You know what I'm saying? Come over here with that, trying to play me like an option. I'm going to show you that you're a fool. Say that again. You try to play me like an option, I'm going to show you that you're a fool. And I will never look back your way. I will never, ever go run you down and like your videos. I don't do none of that. Absolutely none of it, okay? So I'm telling y'all, and a lot of women are saying this stuff right now. If you run across a good dude and you want to play him like he's an option, like you like to do with all dudes, you're going to mess up, man. Because you don't even know that could have been a blessing being sent your way, possibly. Even if y'all just become friends, that man can influence you. You're running around here looking for guidance and finding it in all the wrong places. If you were finding proper tutelage, you'd be married by now. Okay? So you can get online and gaslight men. But let me tell you something about a man. I don't care what you think. I don't care what anybody thinks. I serve the Most High God. None of y'all are God. You're just some garbage humans that want to project onto somebody. I don't care. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, family? What's going on? I appreciate y'all and I respect y'all. Everybody that comes through and watches the live streams. I told y'all I'd make live streams for the gentlemen where I'm not working out shirtless. I told you, gentlemen, I'd come through for you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing over here. Also, these live streams will be available on my channel, The Lone Wolf Narc Bully on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe over there, y'all. It's dope. Going off all the time. Anyway, y'all, look, I'm not going to hold y'all because these kind of cook sessions, women don't like it. And if you don't think that women want to go off on me, you know they do. But most of them go through my videos and they know it's going to be a roast session. So they don't want to do that. They don't want that kind of heat, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that kind of pressure. Don't think that they don't want to say something to me right now like, oh, this Negro. They don't want to do it, man. I'm quick on my feet. You know what I'm saying? I just got through working out, brothers. You know how it is. I ain't ate nothing yet today. I'm still fasting. Man, I'm agile on my feet, man. I'm over here bobbing and weaving. I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? Philly shell on them. You know, they're not ready for it, man. They're not ready. You know what I mean? They're like, where does Negro come from? Talking like this. Who sent for him? Nobody. I showed up. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna send for me? I just show up when I'm needed. You know what I'm saying? I seen the bat signal. That's what it was. I seen the bat signal. Gentlemen are like, hey, these women on TikTok are over here doing too much. I seen the bat signal. I'm like, all right, hold my beer. Got to handle business. And y'all know I love coming over here on TikTok anyway and messing with y'all. I just don't make no money on TikTok, so I don't be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I realized is TikTok is giving more exposure than anything else. And that's more valuable than money. So your boy's back. Listen, man, I got to make it make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to make that sense make dollars. You know, I'm not over here playing around, y'all. It's serious business. You know what I'm saying? Serious business. So, gentlemen, I'll be back over here plenty. Be going live multiple times throughout the day. We're not going to lose that. You notice every time they're talking about it, it's right before something. Every time it's right before something, right? It's right before some major, you know what? I don't want to get my channel flagged, you know. But whenever there's a E, you know what I'm saying? They start. The last time we heard about this, right before the last one. We're not doing this with them. Plus, your boy's getting his passport. I'm moving to Thailand or Germany or Dubai. You're not taking my TikTok from me. I didn't work this hard for you to shut it down because you're having a bad E. You know what? Not doing it. Not going to even let you play with me like that. They see what they got to do. It's all spiritual. There's a lot of black folks on TikTok. It's all spiritual. Just like they'll talk about bringing back redlining or Jim Crow laws and stuff like it's all about making sure you're in trauma. And when you're a brother like me, you don't participate. I mean, I don't participate in nothing. I don't even be working for these motherfuckers, man. I work for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't participate in nothing. I don't take nothing serious. Man, I'm just now getting my divorce almost 2 years later. I don't stress nothing. I don't stress nothing. That's how you stay young. I don't stress nothing. You know, it'll get done when it gets done. I ain't stressing nothing. Nothing. I don't stress none of these women. I'm like, oh, all you American women want to be trash? Bet I'm going overseas. What are you talking about? You think I'm going to stop getting coochie? Absolutely not. I done sat here and ran through coochie in my younger days, and I done built up my shit where I can be smashing cheeks for over 45 minutes. I'm not going to go back to no. What we're going to do is go overseas where our talent can be, you know what I'm saying, appreciated properly. They appreciate you here, but the whole goal is to keep your mental suppressed and oppressed. So they can never tell you, yeah, black man, you're the dopest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? American black men are just, hey, look, there's something about y'all. These women will never tell you. They go out the old American slave trade way. We got to make sure they don't know who they are. Confuse them as much as possible. And then they'll sit around and say, we don't participate in none of that white supremacy stuff. We don't. Yes, you do, dummy. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. They're the only group of women that oppress their men and bash their men for no good reason, just because it makes them look good on the internet. I'm trying to tell you, man, you participate in on a regular basis. You're just mad because black men have woke up to it and like, you know what? I'm tired of you pissing in my face and calling it rain. I'm tired of you trying to tell me what we need to do for the black community. While you turn around every opportunity you get to date out, you do it. The only reason why more of y'all don't do it because nobody wants your ass. Nobody wants you according to the stats. Least date it. Okay? And the problem is you're mad because no matter how much this country has tried to destroy the black man's image through all the crap they've done through history, and no matter how much you're continuing to perpetuate that with your modern day, you know what I'm saying, slavery tactics, women across the world still want us. And nobody wants you. I'm just telling you the truth because all that nagging and whining and turning on your men don't look good to other men. It don't. And the fact that black men, pretty much for the most part, unless Dr. Umar, well, he said that we're the ones that date out of our race the most, but that don't mean that most black men are dating out. I still believe most black men are with black women and want black women, but you can only deal with what you got to deal with. I'm not dealing with no attitude, and I'm not just talking about black women. Again, black women are known for their attitude, but white women are known for their passive aggressive, just straight up, cold bloodery. So don't think that one is greater than the other. It's two sides of the same coin. The American woman, the Western woman. Okay, y'all be out here. Yeah, these white women. Have you been with one? Have you been with one? The passive aggressive. Oh my God, man. You know what I'm saying? You be just like, shut up. Just say what you gotta say straight up. Just say what you gotta say straight up. Fuck. They be trying to do all that passive aggressive. Oh man, you be trying to play with your head and stuff. I'll be like, man, give me a black woman that's cussed my black ass out, called a day. What do you think you doing with that passive aggressive shit? Like it's something that's better. It's not. It's worse. That's that group that be driving men to be doing insane stuff while y'all be playing around with it. You know what I'm saying? They be getting their men all worked up, worried about every black man they see. You need to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, listen, it's an ideology across all of American women. And guess what else? All sub races, yeah, I said it, in America, all sub races, because the main races are black and white women, African American women, and white Caucasian women, whatever you want to call it yourselves, the Aboriginal women and the European women. Those are the major two archetypes, and every other group just act like one of the two of them or a combination of the two. Lord, man, when they combine the two, it's like, man, I just got to get up out this country, man. There's just no winning. There's no winning. And then they have the machine behind them. They got the U.S. government pumping out new terms for men and new ways to lock us up for not paying child support and new ways to give them more power, and then putting all these movies calling it the woman king. And they got the machine behind them pumping and putting a battery in their back. And instead of them being like, man, they're putting a battery in our back. They're giving us welfare. They're making movies that were about men, about us now. They're emasculating men and making us more masculine. And instead of them being like, man, we need to use this for our men and take over. No. They turn on you, take the handouts, and then do their job as far as suppressing your black ass some more. Yeah, we'll take these government handouts, but while we're taking those handouts, we're gonna call you dusty and broke. Aren't you getting doggone Section 8? Aren't you getting food stamps, EBT? How dare you talk about any man getting out the mud? We don't qualify for none of that shit. None of it. Aren't you incentivized to have kids out of wedlock so you can take more advantage of the system? Man, we know having kids is like, and I hate to say this, we know having kids is a liability with y'all, man. Like, why do you think I only have one? Why do you think I never had a kid with my ex-wife? I was like, man, I need to vet this bitch more. Like, I just don't trust her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she showed her true colors. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. God is so good. God is so good. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I'd had a kid with that fool. Man, I'm telling you, man. Y'all are incentivized. So what we have to do is hope that a woman is going to go against the sisterhood and the powers that be with being incentivized all them different ways and do the right thing by us. It ain't going to happen, brothers. It ain't gonna happen. What do women do? I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm telling you what it is. I got you, bro. I know you want to say this. Since the beginning of time, what have women done? Self-preservation. If you're running the tribe and another tribe comes in and slaughters you and all your, tribal members, the women slide right on over with them and start making babies with them. They only know how to survive. So they're not incentivized to pick up a trade to have real value, and while having that trade, maintain their femininity, right? They're not incentivized to do that. They're incentivized to have hot girl sunburns until their mid 30s or early 30s, possibly even 40s. Have kids out of wedlock, and it's not no kind of way shamed or anything. It's actually praised in this country with the single mother thing that they made a thing. You know what I'm saying? They're incentivized to do the exact opposite of the thing they're supposed to do and what God wants them to do. And they do it well. They love bashing your black ass. You ain't doing nothing to them. You're just trying to find some love. They don't care. They'll talk about you dating out, and then the first Caucasian man that comes their way and says a couple sweet nothings, they're gone like the wind. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I've said before, you can't listen to what they say. You got to watch what they do. And that's all I do. I watch how they move. I'm like, well, I don't give a shit what you saying. Look how you moving. You ain't got no man and you keep watching me. You ain't got no man, but you got all this to say about men. Well, maybe if you shut your mouth and try a different tactic, you might have a man. I don't know. But I do know the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So I don't know what y'all want to do. We don't know what you want to do. We can't figure out how you want to have it. But what it seems like, I'm going to be real, and men can contest. You don't want a man. You want a sex slave. That's what you want. And you want someone to do your bidding like they work for you. You don't want him to express himself because then he's sassy. You don't want him to tell you how he feel, because he's zesty then, right? It's all these different things that he can be other than being a real man because a woman is telling him what a man is. Yeah, that's right. I said a woman is telling, women are telling men what a real man. When I hear that, when I hear a so-called educated woman or a professional woman, somebody with a degree talking about, you know what I'm saying? Lost my train of thought. Completely lost my train of thought because I got to get off of here. Got to get something to eat. Look, y'all, I got to go and take care of my kid really quickly and get him this. Well, I'm pretty sure he's full, but I got to make sure. So I got to get in here and check on my kid, make sure he got his outfit for tomorrow, check on his homework, man. I lost my complete train of thought. I didn't realize it was 8:30. So I got to take care of that or whatever. I'm a single dad. Okay. Kids got to come first, right? So I'm going to get up in here and take care of my son, make sure he's squared away for tomorrow. And then I'll hop back on here, maybe work out, and then maybe go live again. But I'm gonna go live every single day, and these live streams will be available on my YouTube channel, The Lone Wolf Narc Bully. That's the only place you're gonna find the replays, the whole live stream, nothing edited. So all the times I mess up, glitch up, and all that stuff, stutter, all of it'll be in there. I have no shame. Okay. So I appreciate y'all, love y'all. Make sure you follow the channel. And since I'm coming in here dropping some good knowledge about dating and spiritual, you guys know y'all can tap that like button because I understand when I'm working out shirtless. I understand. I get it. And I'm going to be real. I ain't doing it for y'all anyway. But when I'm doing these kind of videos, you guys feel free to tap that screen, drop a comment, whether you agree or not. I promise you I won't cook you up. I promise you I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it on my live streams. The most I'll do is block y'all. I won't cook y'all up anymore like I used to. Those days are past me. I don't need for women to try to figure out the way that I go off anyway. I want them to keep wondering how it's going to be. So I'm just going to stop doing that kind of stuff. Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Make sure you follow your boy. And I'm out.